Hey everybody, welcome back to the Underground Infirmary. It's Stringman Guitars. I'm sitting here with an Ibanez 7-string. Belongs to the gentleman that had the 5-string bass from Dean. Anyhow, I'm trying to overcome the cold that I have here, the flu, which is pretty much gone except for coughing. So I'm going to do as little talking as I can, talk when I have to, but in the meantime, enjoy the bass stylings of Doug White. His link for his SoundCloud is down below. Anyhow, what do we have here? It is an Ibanez 7-string. Get the monitor where I could see it. And it is an RGA7QM. 3-piece neck, bolt-on, active electronics. It's in really good shape, so let's go see what we can find out about it. Check some neck relief. We are only sitting at about 8/1000ths of an inch, and upon checking it out on the interwebs, they want 14/1000ths relief, which is about 0.356. We've achieved that, and nearly all the buzzing has gone away. These are still the original strings. I'm noticing that the B string, which is for him tuned to A, and the rest is standard tuning, the string height fluctuates between 5/64 and 6/64 all the way across. Ibanez wants 6/64 gradually down to 4/64. The string height is set. We start at 6/64 and work our way down to 4/64. And other than because the A string is so floppy, there's just a little bit of buzz there. You're never going to hear it through the amp, but every other string there's no buzz. So we're good there. It's time to change strings. We got all the string heights right. All the saddles are level. How about that? So yeah, clean and degunk some of these grub holes, and new strings, fret polish, intonation. Oh, and he wanted me to check the output jack on this thing, which we might as well do right now. He says it's a little wonky whenever he sits down to play. And I said, well, that's because it's loose. Ah, yes. Only needs a little tightness on here. Actually, what I'll do is back it off and put a little dab of this on there so it won't go loose on them again. Welcome back to the underground lair. I think I'm pretty much over this other than a cough. Anyhow, talk to Buddy. These fret ends are really sharp. So we're going to take care of those, and in order to do that, we're going to take the neck off. So take care of getting rid of this, get the strings off. get the strings off and get the neck off, make those adjustments. When I come back and make the, I'm going to have to make, first of all, neck got to come off, then I got to make the neck flat, and then now all the string heights are right, so once the neck goes back on, I will have to adjust the truss rod again, because like I said, I made it flat. I'm going to make the neck flat in order to get rid of these burrs on the end. What happens here is the neck, the wood on the neck shrinks. The metal doesn't shrink whenever it gets dry outside. And being that these are made in Japan or in Indonesia, yeah, they're gonna have they're made in a more humid climate, and also because of cost, to keep cost down, they don't go through the full drying process. So when they get here where it's drier, especially in the Northeast, especially in the winter time, the wood does shrink, and that does happen. So let me get to that. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see what we have under here. The neck pocket. Tight neck pocket, that's good. No shim. Alright, so we can roll with that. This right here. And this thing. Actually, I'm going to get rid of my towels. This over here. Safely out of the way of files. And we have our neck. Let's see here. Long guitar scale. What I'm doing here is just, I've got a 0.04 feeler gauge, and I'm going to bet, yeah, this neck is, with all that tension off of it, it's back to straight. Let's see if there's a little back bow in it. I doubt it. So it is straight. I think we are nice and safe that we don't have to do any sort of truss rod adjustment. The string string tension does the job. So we're going to get ourselves some tape. We want to make sure that we really protect the heck out of the paint job, the nut. Don't want anything to get whacked when we don't want to have it whacked. It's easy enough to protect it with your finger, but still, with the cost of tape being so cheap, why risk it? Alright, so I'm going to take and run a line of this tape down the body, or the neck body. I want to get it right under the frets. I think you're in the picture a little bit. Now I do have a file that's has an angle on it. Well, these frets already have their angle. They're just a little too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the file out of the holder using my fingers as a guide to just knock off the parts that are the trouble causing ones. So let me take that file apart. Actually, I'm right here. Do that right now. This is what I'm talking about. See how it's at an angle? We don't need it to be at an angle, we just need to grab the offending fret ends. Hit it with the file card. Get all the crap out of there from old jobs. Hit that with a brush. So what we're going to do is, if you see how I'm holding this, I'm going to just hold it so it's at a flush level with my fingers underneath it. And we're just going to go back and forth. Let's see what that turned out like. Once you get the rough part of the filing out of the way, then you have this little wonderful file that you do all the fine work and polishing with. So if I run my finger up and down here now, the sharpness, the overhang is pretty well gone. Which then brings me to my favorite file. Stu Mac makes it. I don't know if you can see in the angle there, but the top edge is flat. The bottom edge is round, so that's your safe edge. And you can go along and, without marking your binding or the wood or anything, you can get your frets shaped to the way that you want them to feel. So I'm going to continue on with this man, that already feels better. So I'm going to continue on with my work here, and we'll be back. Okie dokie. Got rid of all the sharp fret ends. They feel like they're bigger up here, but it's because they are a lot closer together. But it's not going to take skin off your hands when you're playing. It's going to be way more smooth. So next step is to clean the fretboard itself. Simple green is what I use. All-purpose cleaner, DNA remover, defunkifier. Good stuff. The next step, condition the fingerboard. This time of the year, these are thirsty. Not that thirsty. It's okay for this stuff to soak in just a little bit. We really don't want it to marinate, and we want to take off the excess. You especially don't want that to penetrate down into the frets and lift the frets. That's a big no-no. So you put it on, wipe it off. It already looks much better than it did. Now this is not a case queen, this is a player's guitar, so you wouldn't expect it to come in to the shop looking like it's only been on its first date, so to speak. Alright. That's about all the excess. Alrighty, I got the neck back on, as you can see. It's all polished up. Now this output jack is a little wonky because it was loose. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some of the Loctite blue on there and tighten it back down with a 14 mil, and it shouldn't come loose again. But since it's Loctite blue, if it needs to come loose, it can. So we'll just throw some of those down on the threads there. There we go. Put that aside. Now we'll just tighten it up. Nasty stuff, boys and girls. Hurt the wood at all, but that is down tight. You know, with the Loctite, we shouldn't have any more problems. Shoot a little bit cleaner in here. Funkified later on. Okay, so we're now good. Oh, let's put this in there. Yeah. Let's see what else we got. That out in the garbage. Oh, let's put that cap back on. While we're thinking about it, that is buttoned back up. All we gotta do is put strings on it and set the intonation, because we haven't done that yet. Now, it's also a good idea to snug up all the screws on the bridge, and then use the 10mm on the nuts for the tuner. Okay, you just want to snug them, you don't want to crank them down. So So we're going to let this sit under string tension overnight, and then we're going to come back and we're going to set up intonation. One thing I did want to check is so much junk. Since I have the spray out, does it make noise without making the kind of noise we don't want? A little bit of scratchiness. Just from lack of use here. Yeah, I'll work on this and see if I can get that to stop making noise. If not, we'll spray some cleaner in there. I don't think it needs it. Yeah, it's almost gone. So I'm going to sit here and work on this. Okie dokie. We've got new strings on it. We've stretched the strings in, and come to find that we don't have enough relief. Slide open the truss rod hatch, which is really an awesome feature on this guitar. Let's see what our relief is. What Ibanez wants is 14 thou. Let's see if we got 14 thou. Nope. Let's see if we got 12 thou. We got 12. Let's see if there's any buzz on that. Hold on just a second. Okay, no choky. Let's see what our string height looks like. If it's changed at all since last time we visited. Okay, we have 6 thousandths. We have more than 6 thousandths. We have 6 thousandths. We have more than 6 thousandths. We have 6 thousandths. We have 5 thousandths. And we have 5 thousandths. So everything has to come down now. Alright, double check the string height. My back is killing me. 6. 6. 1 more than 5. 1 more than 5. 1 more than 4. 4 and 4. So it's check our relief. If I can live with 12 without fret buzz. We're at about 13, so it's lower than what Ibanez wants. Let's see if we have any fret buzz. Okay, no fret buzzy except for the A, which needs a little bit more of an ellipse. You'll never hear that through an amp. Alright, let's see what intonation holds in store for us. Make sure that we're still in tune. In tune. Not in tuned. Well, the A is on. E's on. The other A's on. D's on. G's on. Could we have a winner? Ah, rats. Oh, hold it, no, it's not a tune. Yeah, the B's on. E's on. Check us out. Alright. I went and checked pickup height earlier. Evidently, somebody went and changed the screw here. So I can't raise up this, the high end of the neck pickup. Same way with the bridge pickup. There's a, I don't know if you can see that in the picture or not. But there's a screw right here. It's not holding anything in. There's a spring behind it. The spring ain't doing anything to help it. So I think these are pickups that were put in here, and the screws were replaced because the screws aren't doing anything. I do have the see if the same problem was the same problem on the flats. No, I was able to get these right. In fact, let's go down here. Still. There we go. Okay, so that's good. Who's texting me? Okay, so our intonation's on, our string height's is on, no string buzz. I'm going to leave that door open for the truss rod. Bring this all the way up here. I'm going to let it set overnight. Well, probably till tonight. It's around 1:30 right now, so it is done, except all for the polishing up and trimming the strings and rechecking the string height and intonation. But right now we look like we're in good shape. So we're going to call this done. Have yourself a great day. Treat your neighbors like you want to be treated. And just spread more love in this world. There's so much hate right now, and I can't stand it. So be good to people you meet.